Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a murder case, and trust me, you won't see what's coming next. I bet this guy's eyeball was transplanted into someone else. Talk about a mind-blowing view. To reclaim his lost eyeball, Dongxiu heads to where it was taken. Little did he know, the henchman upstairs was grinning like he just won the lottery. Since kidnappers learned of Dongxiu's region power, they are like kids with a new toy chasing wildly. A group chased him, but a train blocked them. Then, a woman suddenly appeared behind him. She drags him into an alley, and just as he's about to quiz her on her identity, he hears the footsteps of his pursuers and dives for cover. It's a dead end, she says, points him in a direction, and in a panic, he runs for it only to turn back and realize she's vanished like magic. Suddenly, he hears the pursuers closing in. He bolts only to hit the wall literally. He's mad at himself for being so gullible. Just when he's frantically searching for an exit, the woman reappears out of nowhere. He thinks she's with the bad guys, but she looks just as lost. Subtitles, she stabs him, and watches his wound heal fast with flesh strands, like a superhero movie. She smiles with satisfaction, and before he can catch on, he's pushed down, splatting like some kind of human mush. It's a total riot. She cryptically says, "You see that?" And suddenly we cut to a warehouse, where a young woman's lying in a bag. Looks like the killer's about to start a new art project. Little does he know, Dongxiu is seen through the eyes of the eyeball thief again. He sees a tipped bottle and the mysterious mark on a sketchbook. What a bizarre sight. He frantically searches online for info on body art, and what he finds gives him chills. Turns out the thief's a full-on psychopath. Day 2 brings another art piece, murder, and apart from the victim's tag, there are zero clues. Cops are running around like headless chickens. Just when the police are at a dead end, they spot a sneaky Dongxiu in the crime scene. Photo whoops. Times L. Dongxiu becomes the suspect. He has another vision overlap with the killer, sees a strange woman, and recalls the place instantly. He rushes to where the statue is, only to bump into that same strange woman. His one-eyed look sends her and her friend into a panic. Before Dongxiu speaks, she rushes off with an excuse. Unwilling to give up, he asks her to lunch. Gotta seize the chance. Little does he know, his crush is the psycho killer. Just as he's about to charm her, he connects with Wu Zhenzai, who's conveniently munching in a nearby diner. Knowing he's close, Dongxiu frantically searches around, shoving open the door just in time to shoulder past Wu Zhenzai. What a coincidence. Meanwhile, the lady's freaking out, and her male colleague steps up, threatening Dongxiu with a call to the cops. Talk about awkward. Back home, Dongxiu is brainstorming ways to find that woman when suddenly an astro image pops up on his computer. Bits of inspiration just flew. He bolts to an astrology shop and quizzes the astrologer, discovering that the mark on the sketch was actually referring to Pluto. The astrologer informs him that Pluto's alignment with Venus coincided with the crime dates. Dongxiu's inner cosmos is exploding with excitement. The astrologer continues, Venus stands for beauty and art, Pluto for destruction and rebirth, known as the Grim Reaper. In that moment, Dongxiu connects the dots. The killer's basing his murder spree on those two planets' alignments, and the next one is slated for Christmas to January. He knows the killer's set to strike again during that time, but didn't expect the astrologer to be swiftly picked up by the police afterward. Thanks to the astrologer's insights, the cops realize the killer's been using star alignments to commit murder, and that suspicious one-eyed lady sorts him out too. The squad leader's alarm bells go off, urgently deploying team members to track Dongxiu, while the killer gears up for round 2 of his art project. Secret crush suddenly drops by, and as he boldly confesses, sparks fly between them. The stage is set for a grand performance of passion. Afterward, the woman heads for a drink but stumbles upon the sketchbook. Opening it sends a chill down her spine. She clicks on the news and bam, another art murder case. Talk about a bone-chilling moment. Keller's methods match what she saw last night exactly, and she's left wide-eyed. Meanwhile, Dongxiu arrives at the scene, and the organ hunters spot him. Upon seeing Dongxiu make a run for it, the hunters dash after him, and the cops catch on to follow the chaos. Dongxiu gets snatched up fast as a punch flies toward him. Everything slows down like a bad action flick. He's bewildered at how he just knocked the guy down. Meanwhile, he's oblivious to someone sneaking up behind him. Suddenly, he turns around to find his arm sliced clean off. Talk about the jaw-dropper. But in the blink of an eye, the bizarre happens. His severed limb sprouts strands and reforms immediately, leaving everyone speechless. The guy witnessing this isn't terrified. He's giddy with excitement until a taser is pressed against his neck nearby. The woman who pushed Dongxiu before returns, ready to attack both. Off in the distance, cop sirens and organ hunters clash. She holds Dongxiu to safety, giving him her number. Call me when you need. But Dongxiu totally ignores her. Meanwhile, the woman decides it's time to play detective on Wu Zhenzai to uncover his true identity. She lures Wu Zhenzai to the rooftop, face to face, to grill him about the sketchbook. Calmly, he claims he drew it from the crime scene. She suddenly asks, why was the fourth picture done before the murder? Wu Zhengxi tenses up and decides to confess. A sudden phone ring exposes a hidden male co-worker. Wu Zhengxi promptly punches and knocks her out. The male colleague tries to save the day, but he's no match for Wu Zhenzai, getting slammed against the railing instead. Just then, the woman's phone rings, urban tunes blaring at the same time. Wu Zhenzai's eye stings, and he reconnects with Dongxiu. Subtitles. Dongxiu swiftly finds the building he intends to go to, but the woman who's trying to call for help is kicked to the ground by Wu Zhenzai. Seeing her scared and begging for mercy, Wu Zhenzai coldly tells her to shut up, then promptly tosses a shirt over her head.